It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Raptors in Toronto. For Toronto, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And tonight, Shaq, we're going to see Gordon Hayward, one of the most versatile, talented swingmen in the league.
First, Ernie, let's give this guy a hand clap.
All right.
A hand clap?
Yes.
How about a round of applause?
Yes,
A round of applause. There you go.
You know, great to see him back in action. Takes a lot of courage to overcome that kind of injury.
Yes, he's tireless worker, and I love his game. He makes improvements to his game every single year, so this will be a lot of fun.
And now it's time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at Boston, they took a win in their last game against Philadelphia. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. And yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80–90% of the guys returning, you know this team can get off to a good start. And then also, they usually can sustain throughout the entire year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Tatum out there with Horford, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. Leonard attacking. Valanciunas dishes to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Horford. It's Brown on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
He misses the free throw.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Lowry. Valanciunas has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Raptors. Here's Boston now. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
What a move by Lowry. He can create shots with his handles.
Irving against Lowry. Horford with the screen on Lowry. Hayward on the wing. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And it only promises to get better coming into this season. These two squads are very evenly matched, and each game between them should be a blast to watch.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Ibaka with the screen on Hayward. Leonard attacking.
Now that's the tennis background. Hayward even now defending the net.
Lets it go from 11, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Wright sets a screen. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks to Wright. They get it back. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Irving. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Tied up with that one.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Lobs it up for Ibaka. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Terry Rozier's checked in for the Celtics. Bucket is good. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Horford with the screen on Lowry. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Hayward right side. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford the pass to Hayward. 5 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Hayward's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and give it up for the feed from Horford. He's a playmaker, and you love having a big man show off that kind of vision.
Here's Leonard. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
There's the screen. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got his first 2 points.
And I like the fact that Tatum has not abandoned the inside game. Solid at finding space around the rim to score.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Cleveland.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Many scouts were surprised by Leonard's quick development, his ability to improve his skills and shot as fast as he did. But the truth is, he was always a very hard worker dating back to his amateur days.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Hayward. Leonard with the steal. Fast break Toronto. With some arc, and it's sent back by Horford. Brown outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Well, we're talking about Leonard. In college, he put himself through a really tough regimen.
You know, he would be up and out the house by 5 a.m. He work out and run basketball drills, usually by himself. This was a part of his daily routine before going to class.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
You know, sometimes you just have to erase a game from your memory and move on. And I believe they have, and they will recover.
Boston leading by 3. Over in the corner, Brown. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist to turnover numbers. Smart with the basketball.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Picked by Horford. Tatum with a screen on Lowry. Here's Rozier, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Tatum passes to Horford. The good-looking shot from the wing. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
There's a good screen. And Wright kicks to Lowry. Wright with a screen on Hayward. Screen by Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And stolen by Wright. A 3 from Leonard. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Missed inside.
That's just 2 tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Count it. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Over Hayward. And too long on the shot.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Tatum. Morris is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Outside, Smart. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Screen by Monroe. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's Monroe. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Morris a screen. Passes it to Smart. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green the screen. There's the pick. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Stolen by Smart. Out to Morris, over Green, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Siakam. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Morris outside. He gets that one.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using his body to create just the right amount of space for that shot.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Monroe outside. And Green slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Here's Baines. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Morris, rejected by Monroe. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Morris, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Baines. Green with the rebound. Raptors trail by 7. Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. Baines with the block. In the corner, Smart with it. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
1:33 left in the first. Powell kicks to Monroe. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rozier with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Dishes it to Baines. The pass to Tice. And here's Morris for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Green, drilled from 11 feet out. Green's got his second basket of the night. Here's Rozier. 59 seconds left to play in the first. They set the screen. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .51 seconds left to play here in the first. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stolen by Smart. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. They get the rebound. Pass to Tice. Goes back up. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Baines with the block. They recover it. Monroe's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Smart. Pass to Rozier. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit, he adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
We've got Green. Norman Powell is out there with Monroe. And it's Van Vliet in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Celtics leading by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Smart passes to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. And it's 8 points for Marcus Smart.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Van Vliet, covered by Irving. Green against Morris. Passes it to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Monroe with a screen on Irving. Here's Van Vliet. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Smitty, walk us through what a typical NBA practice should look like and does look like.
Well, I think you come out, Kevin, and first of all, there's been a lot of times on making sure your body is ready to go into practice. And a lot of coaches love to start with offense first, and you can end with defense. And so that's where the intensity starts to pick up. And then last, it usually ends with some kind of shooting. So I think that obviously a lot of teams have different ways, but that's usually particular. You start with offense, you end with defense, and then you go into some individual work, and that's probably shooting.
He hits both from the stripe. Raptors trail by 7. He kicks it to Monroe. To the inside. Here's Powell, and he banks in the layup.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Morris outside. The pass to Baines. Here's Smart. Here's Tice. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Celtics leading by 7. Down low. It's stolen by Green. They're running. Teardrop shot. Here's Monroe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Celtics.
And it's been pretty even between the bigs and smalls here. With the game still in question, we'll see which of these guys can take another step to take over the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Siakam. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford's checked in for Aaron Baines. Jason Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Marcus Morris. And so Greg Monroe nails both of them. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Tatum. The feed to Horford. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Monroe.
How about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
The Celtics shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The Raptors making a switch here. White's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Brown's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
And here's a look at numbers for Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
And Ibaka slams it in.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years, that time converting through contact, going to the line.
Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to Tatum. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And there's the feed to Wright. Wright. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving dishes to Tatum. Back to Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Lowry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Celtics leading by 5. They set the pick. Irving drives in. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Well, Steve, talk about leadership. Some guys are extremely vocal. Name some guys that prefer to lead by example, that aren't all talk, but watch what I do.
Yeah, I think it comes out, I would say the first in mind, because he's never vocal, is Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, his play, he leads by example. I think Anthony Davis is another guy that stands out for me. I even look at Kevin Durant. I don't see him as a vocal leader, but I think his game and the way he leads his teams by example is one of those guys that can be leaders, but they can be leaders without being extremely vocal.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
Now, here's Lowry. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Here's Irving, leading by 5. In the corner, it's Hayward. There's a screen. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Kicks to Horford. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Hayward against Leonard. Shoots from the baseline. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
A nice shot by Tatum. Here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Inside, here's Lowry, and it's blocked by Brown. Outside, Tatum. Pass to Hayward. Over Leonard, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Feeds to Ibaka, and they pick up 2. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And here we can check out the story on Jonas Valanciunas. Last year, getting it done. 8th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Tatum against Ibaka. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by Lowry.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Irving kicks to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Ibaka. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief in what he's doing out there.
Toronto trailing. Now here is Lowry. He has 6. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Over Hayward. Here's Ibaka. Great D that time from Tatum.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
In the corner, right with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against Philadelphia. Over to the wing. Horford kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Irving. From past the arc. Horford no luck.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now Irving. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
For Boston, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And he knocks down the first one. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
They get a hand on it, so it's the Celtics now. Tatum kicks to Irving. Picked by Horford. At the elbow, it's Brown. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First free throw is good. And Brown drops them both. Raptors trail by 3. Now, Wright. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Brown down low, guarded by Wright. Hayward, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
From skinny college freshman to NBA All-Star. Quite the transformation for Gordon Hayward.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on that one. Boston making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Right against Irving. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Valanciunas.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the dunk by Horford.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Lowry. Screen by Valanciunas. Hayward against Leonard. Clock at 4. Over Hayward. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Tatum, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Tatum, good at shooting when he's in rhythm. Measuring shots as soon as that pass touches his hands.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Goes up on the wing. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Tipped away. Back to Van Vliet. There's a good screen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Offensive rebound. Tice. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Powell, the pass to Green. And it's sent back by Horford. And he recovers it. That one goes. Count it. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Smart. Horford dishes to Smart. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Green left side. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. Taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see from them?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving. The ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to on 2K. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Celtics leading by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Horford, no luck.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And that's why teams work so hard to get the ball inside, to create those high percentage looks and keep the buckets flowing.
Now here's Hayward. Over in the corner, Brown. Right against Brown. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And stolen by Tatum. That one misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
A second chance effort. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Now here is Irving. 8 points for him. Brown inside, Wright's there. And it's Brown missing.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Wright outside. Ibaka with the screen on Brown. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. And it's good off the back rim and in. 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
On the wing, Irving. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break, Toronto. With the floater. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass. And Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
3-pointer. Hayward. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the 3rd.
Back to Lowry. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I don't know how they lost track of a guy like Valanciunas on that play. Easy alley-oop for him.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Brown kicks to Hayward. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Wright, the pass to Valanciunas. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Outside Lowry. Over Irving. No good off the front iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Brown. The shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Raptors with the lead. And Lowry has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotations. We're seeing none of that right now.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. There's the pick. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
There's the versatility we talk about. Gordon Hayward able to score on all 3 levels.
And so here's Toronto. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Tatum against Ibaka. Passes it to Valanciunas. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Can't say enough about Tatum. A terrific confidence, always looking to put the ball in the basket.
For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Valanciunas dishes to Leonard. And stolen by Hayward. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. The shot's good from Irving.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Toronto trailing. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Screen by Valanciunas. Leonard against Hayward. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wright. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Leonard with the steal. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Al Horford. Here's Valanciunas. Baines with the block. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving way outside. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Some changes for Toronto. Monroe's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Wright. Now here is Monroe. He's got 8. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Monroe's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving kicks to Brown. Pass to Hayward. Celtics passing it around. The Celtics need to get a shot off. He rifled that one in from distance. Irving's got 13.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Ibaka drawing the double team. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Irving passes to Baines. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Monroe dishes to Lowry. Back to Monroe. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Leonard, that's for 2. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving passes to Brown. From outside, off the mark.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
Pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Lowry. He's got 11. Screen by Ibaka. A deep 3 from Leonard. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, 2nd of the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Leonard. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Irving. Now here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Powell on the wing. Monroe with a screen on Smart. Screen by Monroe. 4 on the clock. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. For the tie, That one off the back iron and out. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Smart wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Smart's got 13. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Van Vliet. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Taking a workmanlike approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Celtics leading by 3. There's the screen. Morris kicks to Rozier. From outside the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When he gets it going from out there, look out.
Now here's Powell, guarded by Smart. Passes to Monroe. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smart passes to Tice. Now here's Rozier. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And checking out the stats for Monroe. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Van Vliet. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Smart. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Now here's Smart. He's got 13, and the shot goes in.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Screen by Monroe. And Siakam has it in the corner. Powell dishes to Green. Monroe with a screen on Morris. Morris against Green. Over Morris. Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Rozier kicks to Smart. The kick out to Rozier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors trail by 6. For Toronto, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. First free throw is good.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. Both free throws good from Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Here's Rozier. Toronto grabs the miss. Monroe's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morris passes to Rozier. Smart with the ball. He's got 15. Releases. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Raptors trail by 4. We've got Monroe. Green out there with Powell. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. It's Smart with the drive.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Craig Monroe. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Raptors trail by 3. Green in the post, covered by Morris. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now, here's Rozier. There's the pass to Tice. Smart on the wing. Great D that time from Green.
He got the space he needed, but just blew the layup. It hurts me to see points lost like that.
Up top, Powell, guarded by Smart. Screened by Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot, so they take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now, here's Rozier, and it's blocked. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. From deep, Green kept alive, and Valanciunas kicks to Powell. Pass to Green, over to the left wing. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Van Vliet, and it's sent back by Horford. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop, and it goes down 2 points.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
In the corner, Powell with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Powell kicks to Van Vliet. Screened by Valanciunas. Van Vliet passes to Powell. Off target from three-point range. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Smart. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Raptors with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Green. DeLon Wright comes in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Celtics also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Morris. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. And he can't hit the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Tatum on the wing. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Toronto calls timeout. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Hayward. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And in the 2016-17 season, Kyrie hit better than 90% of his free throws. That is a terrific percentage.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Irving. So it's Toronto now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Misses the 3.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Irving, good.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Lowry kicks to right. Screen by Ibaka. Right, the pass to Leonard. Over Hayward. Second shot opportunity, and Hayward with the block. Irving against Lowry. Leonard with the steal. Inside, Valanciunas. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Brown the pass to Irving. Hayward outside. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown dishes to Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Two shots.
Free throw good from Hayward. Hayward hits them both. And here's Lowry. Leonard on the wing. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to Leonard, looking to end the run, and it falls over the rim and in. Leonard's got 20 points.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
On the wing, Irving. Now recovering. Horford the pass to Tatum. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Leonard kicks to right. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Celtics leading by 6. Outside Irving. The dish to Horford. Misses off the left iron.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Pass to Leonard. A 3-ball. Rebound Boston. Down low. Here's Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. The Raptors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Over Hayward. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Tatum with a screen on Lowry. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that one falls for Irving. And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 8. Lowry kicks to right. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the middle. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Hayward.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Brown, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Leonard. Can they get it? Horford with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Raptors trail by 13. Now here is Lowry. Fades back. No good from Valanciunas. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Hayward can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Wright kicks to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Lowry inside the line.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Right, the pass to Valanciunas. Count the basket.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Boston leading by 11. Outside Irving. Kicks to Horford. Over Valanciunas. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, and he can really take his game outside when he wants to. Horford's got plenty of range to go along with all that work he does on the interior.
Now here's Leonard. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Fires from 18. And another basket for Boston. And the Raptors with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Poked loose and stolen by Horford. Hayward outside. Over Leonard. That misses off the backboard. Raptors shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Lowry. And there it is for him.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Celtics leading by 11. Tatum passes to Horford. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. A wide open look here for Wright. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. In the corner, it's Hayward. Dishes to Irving.
You can see on plays like that just how hard it can be to shake Lowry off you.
And Wright kicks to Leonard. Over Irving. Leonard, no luck. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Hayward passes to Brown. Back to Hayward. The screen from Brown. Hayward goes in. That shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Fires the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Hayward can't hit.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Leonard, no luck. And the Celtics with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 9. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's VanVleet. He doesn't hit that one. Outside, Smart. The pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Tries to snap the cold streak. Can't hit that one. So we see Boston get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. With Kyrie Irving, it's early in the season, so what's the most important thing to getting off on the right foot?
Great days of practice, honestly, and being prepared. Always communicating and trusting each other. That's going to be the biggest word for us this year is trust. Like I said, consistency and trust.
We will see. It's a long season if you can get that done, Kyrie. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.